calendar every day. I go, yeah, isn't that great? She goes, you haven't given me that time every day. And in my mind, it was like, well, that's negotiable time.
Oh,
And I was like, why am I even thinking that? And thank God I didn't say it,
thank goodness you didn't say it.
right? But the point was,
We would have to get back to our how to resolve our conflict.
great phrase, recognize. And in that process, it made me realize that I was too busy. I
Mm,
was getting too busy, and I needed to give more time for her. As a matter of fact, in about 3 hours, we will be golfing. Uh, so this is the only business thing I am doing today, and we're getting it out of the way very early. But a few years ago, I came across a YouTube called "The Happiness Advantage." I think it's by Sean Acor, and Sean is he's a positive psychologist trained at Harvard University, and I'll try to summarize his talk. But all you got to do is go to YouTube and Sean Shawn Acor, like anchor without the N, Achor. And watch his TED talk. It's incredible. But what he says is we have the whole success formula all messed up. We believe if we work harder, we'll become successful. If we become successful, we'll become happy. The problem is success is a moving target. If we get good grades, we got to get better grades. We got to get a nice car, we got to get a better car. Got a big house, got to get a bigger house. And we're all on this path that success is constantly moving. And if happiness depends on success, we never achieve happiness.
exactly.
And if we can flip that, if we can find happiness, success will follow. Matter of fact, if we can find happiness, we become less materialistic because we're more satisfied with our life, and we don't need the bigger car, we don't need the fancier house, we don't need all this stuff. We understand that relationships become the most important thing in our lives. So what Sean says is there are 5 things you need to do for 21 days, and I started applying those. And once I saw them and felt them working for me, each and every one of my clients got the lesson. Now, I will tell you, Stephen Covey many years ago said 21 days to create a habit, 7 days to break it. 21 days, 7 days, 21 days of the happiness advantage. I have not had a client, including myself, hit it the first 21 days. Right, you get through, and then something happens. You get busy, but you start over. And one of my clients was not happy. He goes, I'll do it twice today. I go, no, it doesn't work like that. He said the whole idea about establishing a habit, a positive habit, is 21 consecutive days. The first thing you do is you jot down 3 things you're grateful for every day, and they're new things. And that I'm grateful for food on the table, house, blah blah blah. No, it's got to be new things. Today I saw a mother duck leading 3 ducklings across the street, and 6 cars stopped and let them go. It was so cool. Writing down things. I call them G4s, just to simplify it. And G4 simply means grateful for. So writing down 3 G4s every day starts to make a difference. It starts your day on a positive outcome. Every morning our balance sheet is at 0. Our happiness balance sheet sits at 0. And if we get up and we step on the cat's tail, and the cat scratches our leg, and blood's running down our leg, and the kids are like, I want breakfast, and the bus is running late, and your day just starts out like this, and it continues downhill. On the flip side of that, if you get up in the morning and you get these 3 gratitudes down on paper, the second thing is writing on something positive that's happened in the last 24 hours, just for a few minutes, and we start tipping the scale to the positive. Then when somebody cuts you off in traffic, it's like, man, I feel sorry for that guy. And I think about another gratitude, and I can keep my balance sheet constantly on the positive side, and I can keep myself up. When somebody cuts you off in traffic, they may have just been not paying attention. Something may have been happening in their world, and they cut you off, and you're like, oh, and for the next 20 minutes of your travels, you're like, blah,
Right.
and you get to work, and they say, how's your trip in this morning? Oh, it's terrible. This guy cut me off. You go, was it a white pickup truck? Yeah, it's a white pickup truck. Same guy cut me off. Next thing you know, you've lost 45 minutes of your day, and this guy's fat, and happy and doesn't even recognize anything, but he's stolen all this time away from you. You've got to be able to get that time back. And the happiness advantage, again, the first step, writing down 3 new things you're grateful for each day. The second step, writing on something positive that's happened in the last 24 hours. The third step is exercise. Get off your butt and do some exercise. Get some bands. Walk up and down the stairs 10 times. Go out and walk a couple of miles.